What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj and this is Taya.
Hey.
And today we're on Young Justice Phantom Season 4, Episode 20, Forbidden Secrets of Civilizations Past. So Rocket Sark's been pretty good. She's still in negotiations with the New Genesis folks and the Green Lantern. She wants to create, well, the Justice League wants to create allied planets to protect against future threats, specifically apocalypse. But New Genesis is like, we don't want to do anything that's going to break our deal with Apocalypse. You know, they don't want to get involved. They said the last beef they had just was too devastating and brutal. The Green Lanterns also are pretty stern, so we got to figure out where that goes. But we got some conclusions to, well, not even some conclusions, but more continuation of Razer story from the Green Lantern animated series. Again, if y'all haven't seen that, check that out. That show is really good. But yeah, he is now channeling both the blue and the red lantern rings, and he is continuing his journey to find Aya. Good luck. Somebody tagged the link to Justice League Action. I didn't know that they also did like a small continuation of Aya leaving the ship or whatever she was in that scene, and she was going off too because she has no memory of herself. So that was pretty interesting. I'm glad they're continuing that story in different ways. One of the cool thing about DC is they keep, they all stick together, like all their shows and stuff, and they all, work closely together and try to, at least give fans a little something here and there. But as for this arc, I'm excited to see where it goes. I really don't know where it's going to go. Malafalak and the Zod folks are plotting. They're trying to create some sort of beef with the New Genesis and Apocalypse. Apocalypse wants them to break their deal somehow so that they have provocation to attack, I guess. But this guy also has a time spear, so he's going to be trying to manipulate time to get his family out the Phantom Zone. It's just a lot going on, and Superboy is now in there with the General Zod, so it's like, I'm afraid he's going to get manipulated into trying to kill Superman because he's been reverting back to his original programming. Bart done built a cosmic treadmill. It's just so much happens. We still haven't even seen Beast Boy's conversation with Black Canary. Like, there's so many open storylines right now, and the season is starting to come to a close. So,
or Zatanna even telling them that Beast Boy, or not Beast Boy,
Superboy.
Superboy is alive.
I think because they jumped back in time, that's why.
Oh.
Because, I mean, at least in Crowder's arc, remember, we went back because it was shown when Child attacked and stuff. So, and they were busy. Plus, Crowder was gone for weeks because he was stuck underground. So I think all the arcs are starting to catch up because they're all playing around the same time. So maybe by the end of this, they'll find out. And since Nightwing's arc, well, assuming Rockets is 4 and Nightwing's is 4, we'll still have, I think, 2 remaining episodes, if I'm not mistaken. Or at least 1 remaining episode at the end. So maybe that'll tie everything together. So we'll see. We're going to get into it. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon.
Any word of Metron?
Not today, no.
Alright.
Let his ass stay where he at.
Yes.
I've been thinking we got off to a poor start. I know I reacted badly to the Ruction Cell incident, but Viking thinks very highly of you, and I trust Viking. So I'd like a chance to start over.
I would like that as well.
Okay, good. Oh.
Not a man of many words. He knows? Or he has his own time speed? No. He's with them! Oh, Malafalak, you bitch.
I have what we need.
I was
He's
actually
trying-
mad he was with them.
Yeah, I was
That
too.
was like,
It didn't make sense because he doesn't want to be alive with his dad. But no, he was trying to find a way to start beef. And he's probably going to use Rocket and Orion's situation to kickstart stuff.
Metron visited his Infinity Vault 2 days ago, depositing something called a Ruction Cell. She approached me in my guise as Orion, hoping to make peace with the new god, despite the fact that she thoroughly distrusts him. She believes she's simply making the best of a bad situation, having to negotiate with the son of Darkseid.
Darkseid's son has allied himself with the New Geneseans? How does the Lord of Apocalypse tolerate such disloyalty? Here, this tracer is attuned to the Kaiser Thrall. 2 days ago, you said.
Yes, that's the when. I will show you the where.
They just travel back in time.
What is eruption cell?
Okay, I see.
Now we'll find out what this thing can do. Kaiser Throw, lock onto the tracer signal.
What the fuck?
What?
He
Look at his
didn't.
face. He was like,
He didn't look like that was planned.
yeah.
Like,
Right on time.
I'm
That's
dying.
good.
Yeah, well, didn't have much
That's what I've
choice.
been waiting
I
for.
wanted to have
Lightning's
that in my
policy requiring annual mental health check-ins for members of the league, team, and outsiders basically forced me into this.
And you resent that.
No, it makes sense for all of us. Me especially.
Why you especially?
Been a bad boy, right? A total jerk at McGann's intervention. I've given it a lot of thought since then, and the truth is, I needed that
Oh,
reality
yeah,
check.
he fixed his whole attitude now. He had to see Black
So I'm
Canary.
ready to rejoin the
Ooh,
outsiders.
not looking like that, sir.
That's great.
Right.
So I just need to
That's
check
not
off some boxes to get you cleared for active duty. How are you sleeping?
Horribly.
It was a little rough at first, but I'm doing fine now.
Well, that's good. Now, what's this about quitting Space Trek?
Just prioritizing. I just don't want to be an actor when I grow up.
Totally reasonable. And your relationships?
I've got some apologizing to do,
Yeah.
but I've got some great friends.
Saying all the right
how are you
things.
handling Connor's death?
Still grieving, but coping. I'm honestly feeling much better.
All good.
Yep, all good.
He better not be lying.
She
This
ain't
is
letting him
getting
off.
us nowhere. After this morning, I was hoping
There
to
ain't
get
no
to
way
bed.
he got the Black Canary. That
Don't
ain't
know
true.
what about this morning would make you think that. And frankly, I wonder why you are not more cooperative. The Justice League hasn't given any serious consideration of our request.
You mean your request to hand over Cyborg and Halo?
Of course. Both
excuse
are
us?
hybrids of new god technology that must not be left in the hands of you primitive humans.
Again, that's a non-starter.
Perhaps just Halo, then. As she embodies a portion of Darkseid's anti-life equation,
No.
you must see it as in her best interest to be safeguarded here by the new gods.
Halo will be safeguarded by her family, a family who loves her.
Rocket, see reason.
The new gods withdraw the request.
We do?
We do.
Yeah.
hate to
That was easy.
Somehow I doubt that.
I just had to see my old friends Rocket and Forager.
Forager
My
is
guy Bear.
This is Flash.
Don't hug him like that. He's too old.
New friend Flash.
Nice to meet you,
yeah.
but I'll pass on a bear hug. Bear.
Gonna break his bones.
For real.
Wanted to offer my condolences for Superboy. I love that kid.
Don't we all?
I really did.
It saddens me deeply that one of the few remaining genetic Kryptonians has passed. Krypton was in my space sector, and I was good friends with both the El brothers, Jor-El and Zor-El. My single greatest
Didn't know
regret was
that.
failing to save Krypton and the House of El.
There's safety in numbers.
How many of you Zods are there exactly? I mean, if y'all gonna have to start a war, there's gotta be a lot of y'all.
One more jump.
There's a couple of them. It don't take that many because they're Kryptonians. They go to Earth.
Let us set a good example for our guest.
That's enough. Going toe to toe with Kryptonians, not slight.
We're now in sync with this time. All we have to do is find the Phantom Zone projector.
Now, what in the world is
So,
that?
how are things with Perdita? Are you two reconciling?
No, I mean, yeah, we hit a rough patch. All my fault, really. But I can fix it. Call her, tell her I'm sorry, give us a chance to start over.
Would you like to call her now?
No, I mean, I'd want some privacy, right? Some of our makeup calls get pretty high.
Understood. So, tell me about the sleeping pills.
Nothing to tell now. I'm not using anymore. Don't need them anymore.
So, you wouldn't mind taking a drug test? As a Formality?
Well, see, I only just stopped taking them. Might still be in my system.
If they're still in your system, do you really feel ready to return to the outsiders?
Look, I know the drill. I'm managing my symptoms.
For the short term or the long?
What's the difference?
Short-term solutions like pills and distancing only postpone dealing with your issues. So what's your long-term solution? You took yourself off mission rotation months ago, didn't you?
That was my choice, not yours.
So you don't really want to go back. You just don't want someone else taking it away from you.
Yes, no, it doesn't matter. I made that squad. It's my squad.
You ain't getting a check for that one.
Lose them.
The way you lost Connor.
Hey, Connor's hanging with Wally now. I'm sure they're doing great.
So this isn't only about Connor. But Connor was like a brother to you, wasn't he?
It's all my fault.
Stop it.
What cannot be saved cannot be saved. We should return to the business at hand.
Forager must decide whether to return to Forager's Earth Hive and Forager's Earth friends, or stay on New Genesis with Forager.
His girlfriend.
You've known her for 2 days.
Yes.
Forager admits Forager has wasted considerable time.
Bugs practice accelerated courtships relative to humans or new gods.
True. Dreamer and I seem to have been courting forever.
This way.
Superboy gonna come back to Earth, a damn Zod. I'm sick. Removed from the House of Alan into the House of Zod.
We're slow playing this one, my love. Superboy, allow me to introduce my life mate, Ursa Zod.
Welcome. Superboy, is it? And who is this? I've never seen anyone of this species.
I don't know her name or species. I call her Ghosty.
Where did she come from?
I found her when I woke up here.
And she's been unconscious ever since?
Yes.
Odd, I've never known anyone to be unconscious in the zone. All we are is consciousness. And it's curious you don't know her. Look at her burns. And yours. You two must be connected. Of course, condition doesn't change here. We don't age. We don't die.
She'll never
We
wake
don't
up.
heal. So if she was sent here unconscious, she may never wake up.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Still, we can care for her. That's what family does.
But maybe because she has powers. Ooh, that word triggered.
Family.
He was triggered. It's good.
Could it be?
What is it?
Probably nothing.
What is that? Maybe security system?
We have to move!
Get in there! Aw. Why are you so slow?
Either way, Metron's gonna know they're there.
Red cloud. I believe it is a baby sun eater. Absorbs all heat and energy. Probably placed in the vault as security.
You think you're responsible for Connor's death?
I know I am.
Okay. Let's examine that.
Review my trauma narrative?
So you know the drill. I wasn't there. You were. Take me through it. Tell me how you killed Connor.
I knew he was weakened. Low oxygen, solar cells not charged, and I left him there alone to deal with the bomb.
But if he's not there, what happens to all the Martians?
Nothing if I disarm the bomb first.
Did you know how to do that?
No.
Could you have taken it into the lava to destroy the virus?
No.
And McGann? She let Connor stay with the bomb too. Is she to blame for his death?
What? No! She loved Connor!
And you didn't? Connor's not the first loved one you've lost. Last year, you and I talked about losing Brion.
Brion's not dead.
No, but we've lost him. Do you feel responsible for that too?
I was his squad leader. I should have seen the signs.
You mentioned Wally earlier. Are you to blame for his death too?
I could have gone with Miss Martian to the North Pole.
And Rita?
I should have been with her on that last Doom Patrol mission.
And your mother?
I should have stopped Queen Bee!
Gar, you were 8 years old. The combined might of the team and the Justice League still hasn't stopped Queen Bee. How is an 8-year-old child supposed to do that?
I could have done something.
What? What could you have done differently to save any of them?
I don't know. I just needed to be better. They needed me to be better.
Don't you see? Even when we do everything right, bad things still sometimes happen. There are some things we have the power to control, but The hardest thing to admit, especially for people in our line of work, is that sometimes we're
powerless. But I don't want to be. I should have stopped it all somehow.
How?
I don't know. I need help.
Admitting that, it's a start, Guard.
We needed an expert. Go ahead, Black Canary.
I will have those rings!
Ooh, goddamn.
Hello, Metron. Please understand, we will keep you in this condition indefinitely, unless you bring us to Krypton's Phantom Zone projector.
I can't even hit when I'm not
Come with me, Superboy.
Wow.
I'll give you a tour of our little kingdom.
Ooh, somebody, was that a Superman symbol?
Look, Non and Fiora
On his chest,
are
the one at the
guiding
top?
that asteroid using nothing but sheer willpower. That's how things work in the zone. Touching anything, moving anything, even simple communication, whether our lips move or not, is all about willing it so.
Think is the word of Zod. Work is the word of Zod. Will is the word of Zod.
Heed the words of Zod.
This is a cult.
Build the house of Zod.
I don't know if they even educated him on that. But he's not in his right mind anyway. He don't have his memory, so even if he does.
God for the house of Zod.
He's starting to remember.
You can stay here, my boy. Stay and be a part of what the House of Zod builds. Or you can continue on alone into the Phantom Zone. I will give you what you've asked for. Open it, Metron. Slowly. Kryptonite. Not the prize you sought, perhaps. The prize you've earned.
You were warned, Metron.
What are the warnings of mortals to a new god?
Yeah, he ain't playing with y'all.
Kids up.
I knew he was gonna come up with something. He left.
Get to decide what's of interest.
Oh, you bitch.
Come with
He's
me
coming up in
if
here.
You want the entire galaxy to survive.
Uh-oh. Or he went and got backup. Good, everybody will be aware of them. So much for Mantis not being able to do anything. Dang, they'll be gone by the time everybody gets here. Well, some got in.
Why did it take them so long?
Mantis remembers how.
They're not gonna believe it.
One day before present.
Yes. If this is where Metron stored kryptonite,
He's smart.
then Mantis has found the prize. Mantis has found the Phantom Zone projector.
Goddamn. Too smart for his own good.
For real. He just had to go in the krypton area.
What light do yonder window breaks? The light is the east, and Forager is the sun. Forager is Forager's lady. Oh, Forager is Forager's love. Oh, that Forager knew Forager was. Forager speaks, yet Forager says nothing. What of that nothing? Forager's eye discourses. Forager will answer Forager's eye. Forager is too bold. 'Tis not to Forager Forager speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all the heaven, having some business to entreat Forager's eyes to twinkle in Forager's eyes spheres till the stars return.
Nah, they got a professional poet for that.
That was good. This was a good episode. Wow. Again, a lot. But I'm glad Beast Boy got the help he needs. I'm just start with that because that was probably like the most humble part of the episode, the most humane. Black Canary kind of basically broke down Gar's grief because it goes way back to all the way when he was 8. He has been through a lot of trauma, more so than most people, and he's endured it all.
And then on top of that, became a superhero and an actor
and a leader, and started his own team and everything. He was always, you know, jumbling everything, but it becomes too much for people. So, like, somebody, you know, can only take so much, and he's so young. He's still a teenager on top of that. So, like, he's basically had to be like a mature adult like most of his life, because like everything just moves so fast. Situations were taken out of his hands, and he hates feeling powerless and not in control. You know, like Howard, you know, as he feels he's a superhero, he's supposed to save. Just like you can save everybody, but the people closest to you. That's probably the hardest part. So, but yeah, Black Canary broke it down so good. It's like other people were there too. I mean, what could you have really done to change the situation?
And then she made it where, like, you're saying it's your fault, so is it McGann's fault? And he was just like, no. So I'm like,
right. What could you have done?
Not.
You couldn't have done what Superboy did, you know? Somebody set him up to die. Otherwise, Superboy wouldn't have died.
Right.
Like, had things played out normally, everybody would have survived. It would have been the perfect outcome. But, you know, we got forces that are manipulating time. It's like, how do you beat that? And the Legion tried, but, I mean, they just got outplayed.
Time travelers failed, so what can you do?
Right, and they're scrambling to try to course correct the timeline, but it's like it's constantly changing. Like Mantis and all them are just changing the time, but it's crazy because they keep going like 1 day back and 2 days back, but it's like, aren't they coexisting? Like with, because they're time traveling so much, it's like, aren't you existing with yourself already existing somewhere in that? Like, I feel like that's just gonna mess up time.
No, because I feel like they have rules to, like, if you run into yourself, you just don't ask questions.
But you have to know those rules, like, to not do that, to interfere with the timeline. They don't, just the rest of them just figured out time travel. Zod knows, but, you know, Mantis and whatchamacallit don't, Malafalak, so it's just like, but I don't know. Yeah. It's still supposed to mess up the timeline, I'm pretty sure, but then again, Metron's place is kind of like in another dimension, so maybe it just don't matter. I don't know, but Metron, he went and told the others, but I don't know if it's really going to mean anything now, because...
Why would they believe him, you know?
Not even that. It's just by the time they go back, they're gone already. So, like, what proof do you have? I mean, I feel like they would know he wouldn't lie, but it's like, they don't really care for Metron as it is, because he's a problem. You know, like, he's a problem starter. So it's like... But
Metron could show them what they were looking for and be like, it's gone.
But now it's gone now, because they went a day back. So, I mean, he could at least warn them about what they were gonna do with releasing the Zods. But like I said, once them Kryptonians get out,
and then I brainwash Superboy. Yeah.
Well, he's starting to get his memory back. His story can go either way. I just don't know which way it's gonna go.
I hope they don't do nothing to Phantom Girl or whatever.
I know, and I didn't even think about the fact that they're stuck in their current state. So if she did go in there unconscious, she may not wake up, which means they can't get out, not by her. They're going to get out one way or the other, whether Zatanna helps them do it or the son of Zod does it for them. But it's going to be a mess. And like I said, when them Kryptonians come to Earth, Clark is the only one who can go toe-to-toe with him. He's outnumbered. I know Bruce got some kryptonite and some stuff up his sleeve, but I mean, we will have them outnumbered. Not our heroes are still powerful, but it's just like Kryptonian level powerful is, you know, that's different. So I don't know, but it's gonna be an interesting arc for sure. We'll just have to see. Well, they're also weak to magic, and we have Dr. Fate, Zatanna, Zatara, and a bunch of magic users, so I forgot about that. So we do have some advantages, but it's just like if they kill the magic users before, you know, like, because they're got super speed and all this stuff, so it's just like he might come up and choke you up before you can get the spell out. Like,
got one word, one letter.
But
they're overpowered. That's why they got a red sun.
But I'm interested to see how Rocket's arc ends. Looks like they're all about to discover the Zods, I guess, hunt them down and try to go toe-to-toe with them. But them some heavy hitters, shit. Right. I don't think none of them can go toe-to-toe with a Kryptonian. And Malafalak at that, brain blasting folks, that's going to be an issue. If he messes with Orion's head and make Orion go on a rampage, that's going to be another issue. And him and Rocket already don't get along. Them two might go at it. Peace negotiations are going to go to hell. it's just gonna be a mess. Like, and then, you know, they already don't be liking the bugs, so Mantis being there is gonna complicate things. When the Forager and Forager were also starting to, you know, get the others to come around. They even got themselves on the statue thanks to Razer, but it's just like, I don't know. It just feels like everything that they're slowly building is just about to come crashing down. But we'll see where it goes. Young Justice is good as always. So, you got anything you want to add? All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. And of course, we want to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to the page for more reacts.
And we will see you guys for more Young Justice Phantoms.